afternoon, and welcome. We are here for Downtown Beatdown Online. We are playing Melty Blood Type Lumina. This game just came out not too long ago. Everyone's riding high on some fast-paced air footsies, shield-style RPS, and some hype gameplay. I'm Dostrow here, joined by Swell. How are you doing, Swell?
I'm doing great, Dostrow. I'm hooked on this Melty Blood, and it's a hell of a game, and I hope everybody else out there playing it is having a good time as well. We got a nice couple of matches coming up for y'all today for this Downtown Beatdown Online. Excited for it. Loving Type Lumina. Want to see what people keep doing with it.
Oh yeah, it's been a good year for fighting games. It's been a great year for fighting games. There have been some really great shows coming up, really great events coming offline even real soon, and we're getting some fantastic games. And something that I've been really appreciating between a lot of the games that are showing up, and in Melty Blood I think is showing it quite well, is despite having a lot going on at once, I think there's a relatively low barrier for entry and a lot of really great mechanics that will allow newer players to get acclimated, whether to Melty Blood or fighting games as a whole.
Absolutely. With Melty Blood Type Lumina, there's so much system stuff going on that, like, you have these clear decision points in matches that aren't just like, oh, you didn't press 2A in the middle of this one specific gap, so obviously you're going to get hit there. I can't believe you didn't know that. There's also these really clear moments of interaction where it's like, oh, you could have heated here, you could have done a better shield choice here. There's a lot of real specific moments you can pinpoint. It's actually one of the things I really liked about Undernight, French Bread's previous entry. Within Undernight, you have this really clear Vorpal mechanic that you can point to, and you can look at that as an indication of where matches could have gone a little bit differently. And with Melty Blood, it's not the Vorpal cycle, but it is something really similar, though, where you have these really clear distinctions of where you invested your resources and times you could have played those options a little bit differently. It's a very interactive game. You end up feeling like you have a lot of choices to make within any match.
Yeah, and I think having access to choices is something that's really pivotal in drawing in a newer audience, because a lot of fighting games get this bad rap for being uninteractive, being, this person has spent 1,000 hours sweating in this game and they're just going to run all over me. But with the mechanics like the shield, like Moondrive, like force release and heat, I think those are really easy to access and really present. And if you understand what you have at your disposal, you'll really be able to explore the game and even just run around, press some buttons, mash the way you want. And I think Melty Blood has really set up a landscape to allow for new players of all kinds to enter into the scene. And I think I've been having a lot of fun. This is my very first Melty Blood game, and it's been really great.
Absolutely. And it's, when you're talking about the mechanics too, even just the way the damage works out in this game, because it's still pretty solidly, you need 3 touches to win. Like, unless there's a big resource dump, which you really can't get access to until you're kind of deep into a match, it's still at least 3 touches, so 3 interactions to try to close anything out. And even then, that's like assuming best case scenario in terms of touching into a conversion, into an Oki, and repeating the cycle. You're not always going to get those things. And yeah, even if this is your first time playing a Melty Blood, I've played with a number of people who it's their first time playing it, there's lots of accessibility here, either with just by virtue of how some of the characters are designed or some of the system options. It's a really good time to get into it. The folks at French Bread know what they're doing when it comes to making fighting games. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be really interesting seeing how everything develops later on. I'm already seeing a lot of really dynamic options being used when it comes to how you activate Moondrive and how you use the shield. And it's really fascinating to see the gears turning behind the players who really take the time and dive into the depths of a game's mechanics. And we've seen option selects, we've seen a bunch of different scenarios thrown around that really show how such simple mechanics can create such a complicated game, even after just a few weeks.
Oh yeah, and some of the OSs like aren't always that difficult to perform either. Like there's a real basic like week one. We're just out of week one, so yeah, it's a week one. I can say it's week one tech still.
Yeah.
There's a real straightforward anti-heat OS, 2A into 2AD or 5AD, but just whipping a jab into your shield, and if it hits, then if your 2A hits or they block it, you continue to match it out. If they don't, then you get the shield. Uni had a lot of those, or Undernight, I should say. Undernight had a lot of OSs like that as well, but they're not particularly difficult. The access to effective options is not a very harsh barrier in this game. There's a lot of games where OSs do exist, but they require very fine-tuned timings. And not to say that Melty Blood doesn't have a lot of other aspects that have difficult timings, but you still get access to very strong tools without having to go very deep into the input technicalities.
And even beyond just technical capabilities, a lot of option selects throughout the history of fighting games become really, really situational. And something that's just so simple as the 2A AD option select, and even in Undernight, the 1AD option select, stuff as simple as that is really, I think, really crucial to just getting to that next level. And the simplicity is really, really elegant behind those option selects, especially because they're really ever present in a game like Melty Blood. And
Speaking
I feel
of,
like, yeah, we're getting to our first game, but I feel like with the pace of the game, you always have some resource available to you, including meter, which lets you get to that forced release, so that option select really becomes present. But we're getting into our first game here.
all right, we got
Akiha
Koma.
versus Koma.
Yeah, we got Grappler going on against Oki set play lady. Nice, gets that conversion off of the JC there, takes a knockdown there. Koma combos kind of get abbreviated in the air since he doesn't get air chains, one of the few unique aspects about him.
Well, run up shield, but just gets punished by the charge C. We got a black beat combo, but Infinite Faith here is just putting faith in that 5A button, just mashing on these approaches. Eon Crescent using the rapid beat, setting up some.
Ooh, goes for a cross-up, gets called out by the shield, though. That's cross-ups are not quite as scary if your opponent's ready to shield. You gotta have those anti-shield setups on point if you're gonna be trying to go for that kind of stuff. Right, gets the BC extension, though, off the shield.
Oh, misses the confirmation, the full combo knockdown into the wheel, but we get the punish off the up kicks, hard knockdown. Oki situation, we got the reverse shields, and Eon Crescent was just ready for it with that dash through follow-up.
Yeah, you see going right to the B+C follow-up is often not a bad choice if your opponent hasn't shown that they're prepared for it. So good call there on Eon Crescent's part. Gets a little bit of a combo there, doesn't quite get into the full sequence of it. That time we saw the B+C was a little bit too high up, so just shot straight over the head there. And we're not seeing a ton of ring play from Eon Crescent here, which is where Akiha really shines. So I'd like to see...
Fatal counter in the air, just gets the dash through the quick confirmation to the throw. Oh, but the shield! Infinite Faith is just so ready for these gaps here.
Yeah, had the double two-way hit there from Eon Crescent, but didn't do anything with it, and then is going to waste the heat time. Unfortunate. Infinite Faith tried to do a dash back there, but was a little too far over and didn't come back all the way to the other side. Ooh, 2BC tries to take advantage of some of the armor frames. Didn't quite work out. Eon Crescent with the knockdown.
Ooh, same side overhead. Now, it's a little cheeky with these setups, but Eon Crescent is having a bit of faith that Infinite Faith won't totally just shield on all of these knockdowns, and we get the quick punish against the standing shell with that low, easy knockdown. There it is, right there. The shield is, you just don't have to think about these cross-ups so much when you can just 5D it out, but these punishes from Eon Crescent and the sort of wiliness from Infinite Faith just creating these scramble situations that Eon Crescent seems more adept to deal with at the moment.
Yeah, Eon Crescent there taking game one pretty soundly. We saw little to no use of the wheels, which are, as I mentioned earlier, Akiha's true strength there. So I'm wondering if it's just not having a familiarity to how to route those into knockdown, or trying to hold that option in reserve and see if they even need to bring it out. Yeah, there it is there. Yeah, that kind of spacing there too. You can space those out with Akiha where it baits out all the shield options and there's not really a good escape aside from having to hold the block.
Yeah, Akiha has been a very tricky character so far. A lot of really early promise, and there's the meaty shield getting clipped. Gets the charge.
I like that. Takes the charge, loses the perfect, but that's okay. Gets a little bit of extra moon out of that, as well as extra meter.
Well, the fatal counter in the air gets the quick knockdown. Infinite Faith just pressing these buttons.
It's with the Rekka, doesn't get the extension off of the Rekka though, just takes the standard string off of it. Oh, catches with the low here, wasting all this heat time for Eon Crescent. You don't get that health regen if you're in hit stun or block stun when you're in heat, so wasted some valuable resource there for Eon Crescent. They've been very willing to activate their heat at like a moment's notice here. Infinite Faith trying to follow up with the approach.
Oh, there's some of that shield counterplay that I've been seeing a lot. Just empty shield into throws becoming very popular. Just sort of reducing the options and baiting your opponent into countering with their own shield after it.
Oh, that's unfortunate for Infinite Faith here. There's the wheel hit, has the heat, gonna go under it.
Oh, it's a throw! It can't throw an airborne opponent. Eon Crescent, 2 quick ones off the board, taking down Infinite Faith.
2 quick Ws. Koma definitely has tools to fight that matchup and deal with Akiha, but it wasn't quite ready for what Eon Crescent had to bring to the table. Tough break for Infinite Faith, but that was winner's side, so Infinite Faith will still be alive. They'll be hanging out on the lower half of the bracket for now. May see some more of them. Have to see how that goes.
Yeah, Koma is truly a terrifying character in this game, and
scary.
Like, when you have a strong grappler, it's absolutely frightening, but something that I think really adds to the counterplay that Koma brings to the table is that shield is such a strong mechanic. We saw a bunch of really strong shield options, but Koma is the grappler of the game. He is just so many fantastic options. He has quick overheads. He has so many great throw options. And I've even seen some unblockable setups thrown around on Twitter, but he is absolutely terrifying. I got to watch at FGC meetups in Chicago. I believe Koma reset the bracket and ended up taking first place.
I wouldn't be surprised. It's a really strong character. I don't think the tier lists are based on early. Yeah, all the characters seem to have the tools that they need to function in this game. I haven't seen anybody who seems substantially weaker than the rest of the cast. So yeah, Koma, not a surprise that he's able to make things happen and make some noise. And you were talking about with the unblockable as well. So he not only does he have the command grabs, he also has a charge 5C, which there's a big green flash for a tell, but it will just straight up cause an unblockable. You have to stand shield it and be ready for it. Pretty sure you can stand shield that one. You can stand shield the other unblockables to the extent of my knowledge, so it wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, Koma's got setup on setup and has a lot of strong options available to him. Also a really cool character in the lore too. It's a very, very, very raw dude. I like it.
I mean, he's definitely a lot of fun to watch. But something with the access to unblockables, I think something very interesting in how the game gives you options is that nothing is necessarily a true option, because you always have that moon drive, you always have your heat, or you don't always have your moon drive and heat, but you have access to them with the necessary resources. And when you have the necessary resources, they're not going to you're not going to be put in an unwinnable situation, because there's just so much to do to add to the counterplay available to you that I think it's just going to present a really diverse and fascinating metagame that we'll be seeing evolve in the coming weeks and months.
Yeah, it's a game where it's absolutely a conversation more so than a one-sided shouting match. So that's we'll see more of that. Even discussing the game a bit with high-level players or very strong players. I'm not trying to name drop or anything. Just folks you end up talking with about games here and there. I hear the phrase that Melty is a conversation, especially when you're running your offense and your pressure. It might feel pretty one-sided if somebody knows more words than you do in the conversation or has a better control of the language, but rarely are you truly left without any options whatsoever. And like you were saying earlier, if you are left without options, it may be a situation where, well, yeah, if you don't have any resource, then that option is denied to you. And because if you don't have any gas in the tank, sometimes there's just some stuff you don't get access to. But it's never a situation where you feel like it's completely unfair that you got put into this. Like if you're in a spot where the only way out was to activate Moondrive or to spend bar for heat or for an invincible reversal or something, then there was probably a time where you spent it earlier where you shouldn't have, or you spent it earlier and you couldn't cash out. So rarely is it purely a situation where there was absolutely nothing that could have been done.
Fighting games are inherently punishing at a competitive level, and it's really interesting to see how developers are creating ideas to help mitigate the feeling of loss as you get deeper into a game. Because when you get into something and you just get blown over, it will never feel all that great. We're getting into our next match here. We have MacsSama versus Nim, a repeat on Coma, but we got a mate on screen.
Nim, okay, sick. Yeah, we got Kohaku coming up here on screen. Kohaku, very strong character, has some very easy to access set play and meaty options for making people have to hold some pressure on Wake Up, and that charge JC that she has is so huge and sets up a nice confirm.
Oh, Wake Up super throw.
Yeah, that one I believe is reactable. I believe you can hold up on that one if you weren't already committed to a button. There's the 236C, gets the hard knockdown, gets the 22B plant Oki out, coming in, here we go.
Counter.
Takes the knockdown again. Oh, it just kills! The ultimate knockdown. Let's go.
It just knocked down 6 feet under.
No Moondrive available here for MacsSama, so they're going to have to hold any offense here if Nim can get something going here.
Knockdown.
Oh!
Slight charge on the JC. We get the wall bounce off the EX there. Just getting some meaties. Oh,
there's the unblockable.
Clash frames. Oh, but the 5A whiffed Kohaku. Very small character.
Oh, tough break. Nim combo drop there, but able to get some control over here. All right, we got heat active right now. Takes the hard knockdown off the 236C.
It spends the EX rather than the super. Misses the jump blowback edge on... Oh, just getting out of the... Oh, just pressing all these buttons. This Moondrive is completely blocked out. We're at the lunar eclipse here.
Yeah, the MacsSama there was trying to spend what they could to try to find a way in with that 2BC. Oh no! Had the hit! Didn't try to follow it up! Oh, coming down to the wire here.
Smells like upkicks in here.
Yeah, right?
Oh, we got the Piranha Plant. Throwing out these fireballs.
The 2-2C plant, forcing MacsSama to play some Mario. Tough break.
Yeah,
Nim,
very well placed by Nim there. Man, this game is lightning fast. Despite all of the options there are to delay the timer,
yeah,
it just keeps going and going. It's just running you over like a train. Oh, Wake Up force release.
Teleports to the other side there, gets the fatal counter off of the Vanish. The Vanish punish only gets a combo on counter. You don't get anything off of it on normal hit, so it can be a little bit risky with how you want to try to play around it sometimes. Uses the 2-2B plant. Oh, nice! Scores the quick IADA over. Good stuff.
Yeah, the floaty air dash is a little bit tricky to deal with sometimes. Oh, shield and shield. Oh, really bash in 2A. Well placed by MacsSama, pushing up, puffing out that chest. And these sleeves are ripped off.
Nim, though, able to keep composure and keep control. Gets the finish. We haven't seen any use of the Moondrive from Nim. I'd like to see some... We saw a couple uses of Moon Skill, but I'd like to see some use of the Moondrive activate. It's a really strong tool. You don't want to have to use it all the time, but it's definitely something worth considering.
Oh. Oh, we gotta be careful against the EX Molotovs. There are so many of them.
The pickup off of that as well. Didn't get the full combo out of it, but you gotta love the way that looks. All right, MacsSama here, wants to the other side. There's the Moondrive activate. Immediately activates the Moondrive Molotovs to get out of that into the corner there. Yeah, ooh, it's a fatal counter off the air hit. Oh, watch it. Don't fall for the last arc.
Oh, let's get a super going. There it is.
Got it.
That's
That'll
gonna
be the round.
Man, this super is so cool.
Oh, I think Koma's one of the characters where I think the arc drive looks cooler than the last arc.
I mean, it's just so cool.
Ooh, unblockable hit. Pitches into the corner there. Oh, that charge JC from Kohaku sets up for this string. Gonna get the full combo out of this. Good stuff from Nim. 236C. There's the Moondrive Cactus there. Holds down some buttons. Catches with the low. What's the extension gonna be? Put him back into the blender. Rinse and repeat. Oh no!
This is the EX. Just the IADJA just getting clipped, and then the blowback edge on the 236B gonna take it. Nim 2-0 over MacsSama here.
Excellent stuff from Nim there. I really like that sequence at the end, especially that just kind of hang back and wait to see if they're going to go, if MacsSama went for the force release, and Nim just went in with the IADA and caught that hit and set up that last little sequence there that closed it out. Very nice stuff from Nim playing. There was also a moment there I want to call out as well. This is something that you can use as a knowledge check, and you will get knowledge checked by it. Moondrive activate, and then using a good moon skill that has clash frames, because you are invincible.
Oh, yeah.
You're invincible through the duration of your Moondrive activate. You are technically minus after it, but unless they have something that's properly meaty on top of you as you come out of your Moondrive activate, you can just try to mash out whatever moon skill you have that has clash frames, because you get extra clash frames on your moon skills when you're in Moondrive. And we saw a use of that with the Moondrive Molotov that we used from Nim. So yeah, if you're getting caught by that, heads up. If you haven't been caught by that yet, heads up. And if you want to catch people with that, heads up.
Yeah, the dynamic usage of moon skills and Moondrive, it's a delicate balance between how you want to be able to have access to that pause button and having access to those really, really great specials that are your moon skills, even outside of Moondrive. Because both Moondrive, Force Release Heat, all of those things, they act very similarly to Veil Off in Undernight. You get access to your buffed specials, your moon skills, and your EXs, but for each of them that you use, you do lose a bit of the relevant meter.
Yes, once you activate Moondrive, once the round is over, your Moondrive is empty, whether you win or if you lose. So it's a bit of an investment sometimes to go for it. If it can close out a round, might be worth it. If it's the last round, obviously, or you have no other choices, probably worth it. So it's all a question of how you want to commit those resources for yourself. And also, just to add too, we do have a Matcherino there. If you're listening in, please hit up that Matcherino code there in chat and contribute. There's a free code, adds a little bit. If you want to contribute elsewise, go right ahead. For now, though, we're going to be contributing to some more gameplay with TCG Hex Yester going up against Eon Crescent in our winner's semifinals.
And we saw Eon Crescent in our very first match, but we're getting two maids now. Not just Kohaku. We got Kohaku and Hisui by Hex Yester.
We'll see if Hex Yester...
Oh yes, high five, let's go.
Alright, wants to run Hisui up front?
If you don't high five on round start with your maids, I'm going to be very disappointed with you.
Right, what are you even doing?
That's just free. Just flex on your opponent real quick. Because you don't have a cute character that can high five. What are you doing?
Ooh, got the fatal counter in the air, but didn't get anything else out of it, though. Both sides fishing around in the air. I like this. A lot of air movement from both sides here.
It's great snake on the air throw there, but Eon Crescent using that the dash through follow-up off of the shield to very great success here, too.
Yeah. Both sides fishing around here. Hisui does have access to some very strong tools if she can get the knockdown going, and certainly not a slouch in neutral as well. There we go. Got the full sequence here. Oh, gets one.
Misses the launch there.
Yeah, I was trying to get some guys in there.
Ooh, good blowback edge. Or rapid beat. So many names to remember.
Oh, so many names.
It's an anime game.
Ooh, tough break. Yeah, that's one of the classics. When you have a meaty setup that you have to stand up into to block, if you just crouch so you don't have to block, then you're available to get scooped. And an Akiha, a character who can threaten with that very much so, since her arc drive is a command grab.
Ooh.
We didn't see it get used there, but if we see that same setup again, I bet you we're going to see it from Eon Crescent.
Yeah, Eon Crescent is just using these air buttons so well here. Shield and gets the punish with actually the donut helping out there. Fatal counter got hit by the low off of a standing shield.
Went for the ambiguous other side with the 2A there. It made it a little obvious with how that timing worked out.
Oh, super.
Scores the hit. Eon Crescent
red.
Confirming into the arc drive, giving us a preview of if we see Vaki come back. We'll see in the future. For now, though, Akiha with Eon Crescent piloting takes game 1.
Eon Crescent is doing such a great job of maneuvering in the air, and I have to wonder if that is aided by the experience in his other games. Eon Crescent BB Tag player as well as Amelia player and Guilty Gear Strive. So.
Oh yeah, Amelia player, that makes complete sense. Akiha players and Amelia players are from the same DNA strand. They're finding a way to play the same game plan in this game, which is perfectly fine.
You just set up that ring and just run the mix however you feel it. Meaty overhead with the JB. Oh, shield shenanigans.
All right, yeah, shield do nothing after the BC went through. Okay.
Yeah, the dash through is such a fantastic option because even if it completely whiffs, it is a safe option. You can jump out of it. It's very difficult to punish, and it's really great to confirm. But just Hex Yester getting these hits in, but failing to get these knockdowns. Oh, he held it.
Moonshield do nothing, Moonshield do nothing, get thrown for your troubles. Eon Crescent takes round 1. And yeah, that B+C follow-up, it's a really good option to get out of dodge a lot of the time. You can set up spacings on Oki and in neutral positioning where you can make it difficult to safely get out with the B+C, or it can get caught by a button, but yeah, it's unless they're ready for it, it's very, very often a safe way to get out of trouble.
Yeah, but it does cost a bit of that moon gauge, but using a moon skill ring to get some easy pressure. Empty charge JC.
I'd really love to see Hex Yester use the Moon Skill Ladle. It's a really strong option for Hisui. If you activate that Moon Drive, the Moon Skill Ladle, tried to walk backwards, but no.
Oh my god, Eon Crescent.
Akiha said, "Do you have games on your phone? Give it to me." Ooh, the jump back.
Yeah, gotta be careful. There aren't so many buttons that actually have real cross-up hitboxes, so an IAD over you on a hard knockdown is a bit of a knowledge check between characters. I feel a lot of the time. Characters like Saber, I think Akiha has a little bit of a hitbox on her blowback edge JC as well, but not so many characters have true cross-up buttons, so it is a little bit tricky to know what's going to happen when they do the IAD through you. Of course, they can jump over and maybe get a meaty low the other side, but there's so much at play in such a simple mix-up.
There's not a lot of true cross-up sequences or true cross-up buttons in this game that, at least CL is the best example I can think of, where they specifically have a cross-up hitbox on the back of her skirt to give her that, which is kind of a legacy thing from CL. At least CCL, I don't know about her other moons, but her JB was notorious as being a wild cross-up in terms of how far back that hit if she jumps over you. But yeah, as you're saying, though, it can be really ambiguous, especially when you get those charge buttons as well with the blowback edges. Like Saber's will hit back up behind her ponytail sometimes, just in terms of like how absurd some of those hitboxes can get. Doubly so with how your own buttons can extend. So it can get really hard on how you want to deal with those. And of course, though, Shield ends up making... With cross-up protection existing in this game, and with how shields work, cross-ups also become delicate in how you want to use them. And I think a lot of the situations here in that last match were more so Eon Crescent just having dominant control of how to move around and how to keep control of the positioning on the screen. With games that have a lot of air movement, and Melty Blood in particular, a lot of the times your defensive postures and trying to minimize your risk is an active choice rather than trying to camp out and protect the space where you're at. If you're camping out and trying to protect the space where you're at, you'll get caught out for a lot of stuff. Not that we were seeing a lot of that from the maids there, but it was still outplayed on the movement level, I feel, overall.
You can really tell when a player is moving with confidence in a game like Melty Blood, like your typical air dashers even, and a lot of platform fighters as well. You can tell when a player knows the pace of the game and how to maneuver through the landscape in order to better leverage how their character effectively approaches neutral. And Eon Crescent, as I mentioned, the Amelia player in Guilty Gear Strive, at least last I've seen, and is really, really confident in how they moved there, and is showing up with these extra air mobility options and really sort of having seemingly an intuitive understanding of how to maneuver in neutral.
All right, on to our next one. We got Maigo versus Nim. We got Nim on the Kohaku again, and we got Maigo on Miyako.
And Miyako is a very, I don't want to say brain-off character, but it can sure look like a brain-off character. Sort of the gorilla of the game, at least in these early stages, as far as I'm concerned.
I think because part of what lends herself to that as well is that she needs to stay in, one, because she got the short limbs and has 0 projectiles, and then 2, her throw opens up shield while shield is still very, very strong early on as people get used to it. She has a way to route into significant damage without having to actually like open you up with a strike or a mix or a counter hit.
Oh, shielded too early on that teleport follow-up. do have to get the left-right correct on a shield, and if you do it too fast off of the teleport, you'll get stuck facing the wrong way. But now, Maigo having the advantage, but right out and right back in.
Yeah, I guess the BC hit there, but doesn't quite have the spacing right to get the follow-up for it. The combo situations for the B plus C follow-up are not always guaranteed. Maigo, though, able to take it up with that last little sequence there and round out that round, taking round 1. I said round like 3 times there.
Yeah, just Maigo's just doing their best in order to get in and stay in. It seems like they're doing a very good job of it, but that teleport getting the fatal hit, but no hard knockdown, just rolls forward out of the mix.
Yeah, cartwheeling away there. Maigo does not want to have to deal with any of this. Catches the jump in with the C.
Yeah, these super jumps from Maigo are being very well placed, but failing to convert into any real pressure a lot of the time.
Nim was a little slow there. Yeah, went for the 2-2C there, didn't get anything off of it. Nim was a little slow there on the previous combo sequence. We'll see how it goes here. After that 2-2A there, oh, okay, just takes the 2-3-6C, not going to worry about the full extension of it. Tries to IAD in, gets blasted by the forced release.
Oh, very well placed on that cross-up button. That JB is very tricky for Miyako.
Uses the moon drive into the moon Molotov just to get out of that situation. Not going to quite be able to kill here, but puts Nim in threat range. Wouldn't be surprised if we see a heat activation from Nim here. There's a lot of gray health that can be restored.
Yeah, gotta be careful. Would be blood heat, so a lot of counterplay available. Clash frames that JC.
Doesn't even have to spend any bar to close that round out. Nim goes into the last round with 4 bars on deck. Please, Nim, find a way to use that resource and do something with it.
Good confirmation off the fatal.
Oh no, gets hit by the jump in afterwards. Okay, got the full extension from the combo here from Maigo. Good stuff. Alright, Molotov's out. No thank you, I would like my way out of this corner. Yeah, that jump back, blowback C there, just protecting the space proactively.
Low shielded, they had the timing, but not the right stance.
Oh, DP right into the elbow for the follow-up combo as well. Excellent stuff from Maigo. Gets the crossover.
They brought it out at the very last moment. Oh my god.
That was really good.
Mind games.
The elbow into the 2C afterwards, and like you said, saving that elbow for the last moment and not really going to that. Very, very good stuff.
Yeah, very reminiscent of a lot of really the boxer archetype, I feel. You have like Akihiko and Leo characters, legacy characters from different games that have really great dash through mix-up capabilities. And Miyako's doing such a great job of it, but with access to shield, you really have to be sort of measured in how you use a tool like that.
Yeah. Alright though. Back into the next game here. Oh, my gosh, popped by the armor. Tough break. Okay, loses the corner.
Oh my god, this movement.
Right Maigo is just corner.
Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
Oh, Nim needs to find some pressure and get started with some offense here.
Counter 5A, but doesn't confirm. Still gets the meaty pressure on the knockdown. Gonna be able to get some hefty damage EX to finish it.
Nice stuff there. Yeah, using that Moonscale elbow into the 2-1-4C there to close it out. Spends some bar, but wins the round. You were capped out on meter anyways. Goes into the next round with 2 bars available. Nim's got 4 bar now. Oh, no, this is the confirm off of that. No punish from Nim. That could feel like that should have been a punish there, because that Kohaku 2C goes real far.
Oh, super.
I think would have been better off holding onto that bar and going for Plant Oki instead, or taking the hard knockdown. Nice, the 2-2B hits on the plant. You need to complete this whole combo here and waste this heat timer. No resource available, aside from the moon drive, for Maigo here. Nim, oh, gets the touch, but doesn't have the confidence for it.
With cancel 2A, getting the pressure here. Holds the shield, but no pressure follow-up from Maigo. Gets the fatal counter in the air. Big damage. Oh, too high to get the full combo.
Ooh, the JC there, clashing. Okay, what we got here? Let's go. Just ended in the 2-3-6C. No, Moondrive activates instead! Whoa. Oh, I don't understand the Moondrive activate.
I have to wonder whether that was an attempted super, but Nim still gets the EX Molotovs to tie it up in rounds.
Yeah. Nim able to steal that one away there, even though a possible misplay there at the very, very end with that Moondrive activate. Still, though, gotta let that get out of your mind. You're into round 3 now. Oh no, shield on shield on shield on shield!
There it is! Oh my gosh! These shields!
Oh, nice! Catches the cross-up! That's the right response to the cross-up. If you think she's gonna go for it, you do a metered, well, yes, an intentional 2A to catch out the cross-up there. That was really smart from Nim. Okay.
Has to go for some sort of fuzzy setup, it seems. Nope, full combo off of the wall bounce. Moonscale low, we get the overhead, the pickup, the shoulders.
Gets hit by the IAD here, this corner pressure follow-up. So long as this doesn't drop, this is going to kill, and that does it for Maigo.
Oh my, Maigo!
My
going to winners finals here. My gosh.
We were both rushing to get to those those name puns on that one. Good stuff to Maigo, though. I feel like that was a question of stability there. Nim absolutely showed in game 1 that they had the tools and they were prepared to effectively run a game plan, but just a couple of unfortunate drops for Nim, and then like these moments of hesitation that you see happen in players once they get shook. It's happened to me. It happens to everybody. When something doesn't quite go to your plan, you feel these half-second moments where you catch your breath and collect your thoughts set in. And there was a couple of those in Nim's matches there where if those had been absent, I'm fully confident that set was very likely to have gone differently. No disrespect to Maigo, of course, but just there's a couple of slight misplays on Nim's part when it comes to the stability and decision-making speed. I'm eager to see what Nim can bring in the future, though. They absolutely show that they had the stuff. Maigo, though, no slouch in this matchup. Maigo was doing some work.
Yeah, I think what it really came down to is Maigo was just ready to scrap.
Oh, yeah.
Just ready to throw hands, ready to box. They were up close, and they were always choosing to press buttons, and just it worked out. And I think Nim might have gotten caught up in the chaos of it all, and Maigo might have just been more equipped to deal with it.
Yeah, Maigo had those options on reserve, ready to go without much hesitation or pause in mind. There was really good, really fun and good gameplay from both sides, though. We saw a lot of interesting tools get used. Maigo with some of those IADs with like no, as you were talking about, like ready to scrap, like no gaps in the pressure. Like the moment they got pushed out too far, Maigo just immediately IADing back in with more offense or whatever other option. Yeah, really good stuff. I want to see more from both of those players. Yeah, I want to watch more Melty.
Maigo the type of player to see the light turn yellow and floor it so that he can get through the intersection.
Right? This car only goes... We don't got to reverse. Only hold forward.
No brakes. But we're going to get some quick shout-outs. CIFGC returning to their monthly hosted events. We missed out on Virtua Fighter yesterday, but today is Melty Blood. And coming up next week is Guilty Gear Strive on PS4 and PS5. And it's right after the patch. There's a patch coming on the 15th. That's this Friday. So be sure to enter if you can, show up and support the homies. Always Matcherino supported. Check out smash.gg/DTBDOCT21 for Downtown Beatdown October 2021. Hope to see you there. We also, easy homies with the Low Kick crew. Low Kick throwing out events.
Bless up to the Low Kick crew. Bless up.
Bless up. True bless up. They've been holding it down ever since we gone online. They've gotten offline too. Low Kick Online still held every Tuesdays, but they got Wednesday versus FGC meetups and Square Up on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, respectively, all at different venues across the Chicagoland area. So you better show up and support them because they've been really, really great throughout COVID times, even before, and one of the premier tournament organizers throughout the country, and they're throwing out Roundhouse.
I'm hyped for this.
Oh yeah, all of Chicagoland's FGC united under one roof, plus the Central Illinois FGC. See all of the many affiliates down there at the bottom at Ignite Skokie, where they hold the FGC meetups on Fridays, October 23rd and 24th. That is in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from yesterday. I'm going to be showing up. I hope to see everyone in the chat there. Oh, and registration is ending soon, on the 18th even.
Yeah, and big ups to Ignite as well. I remember going to Ignite to play KOF 13 and Ultimate Marvel back when I was in Chicago, like release week. They have been holding it down for FGC folks for ages. So Ignite are good people and good folks, so support them as well. Obviously, everybody else there with Low Kick and the rest of the affiliates, also godlike. Just want to give a big shout out to Ignite as well for holding it down. I remember getting blown up by the actual KOF 13 players when I showed up being fairly casual at it. Beautiful times.
Yeah, I've only been to Ignite's only once, and I'm excited to go back. It's been a while, and truly excited to see all the homies offline. Because
Oh yeah.
playing fighting games offline is just one of the greatest experiences we can have, and we've missed out on a lot of it this past year. And
Oh.
with the return of offline, it's just truly wonderful.
Yeah, get your vaxes and get your masks and show on up. And because yeah, like online games, it's great to be able to have. I'm thrilled that we get to have these tournaments. Thrilled that we're getting better quality net play. But like, you can't see the homie shake their head when you hit them with something filthy online. Like I cannot accentuate how much like hearing like that sharp inhale of breath when you hit him with something dirty.
Well, and popping off is so much better offline too. Like,
Oh yes.
locals have been going on in my area for a few months now. We had a Melty bracket on release weekend, and I beat some guy and I popped the heck off. I stood up, I turned around, I spun around, I was cheering for myself, and I stuck out the hand. GG's shake my hand.
Damn.
It was a time. It was a
Hit
time.
him with the GG shake my hand.
It was game 5 too. It was game 5.
Oh, game 5? Okay, that's early
yeah.
then. It was.
Oh yeah.
All right, Maigo versus Eon Crescent. We got that Miyako going up against this Akiha that we've been seeing. This will be winners finals, so I think we're in 3 out of 5 now as well, correct?
We should be. Going to be seeing what goes on. These players are just moving so fast. Oh, the low shield whiffs, but the Abare 2A into
Nice.
the quick rapid beat combo.
Oh, the stage 2 has a sick track. The music in this game is so godlike. It's fire. Oh,
dash through,
DC,
dash
DC.
through.
Let's go. There's the knockdown. Oh, DP, get off of me! Into
Smells
my
like
EX
upkicks
elbow.
in here.
Nice, DP into the EX elbow, into the pickup afterwards. However, Eon Crescent is undeterred and getting right back in this. All right,
Ooh,
force
wake up
release.
force release.
Oh, force release back at you. However, no real punish though on it from Maigo. Maigo probably could have run up and thrown there, but you kind of have to be ready for it. It's hard to do it that fast. Oh, tried to delay the reaction on the shield and got scooped for their trouble.
Yeah, Eon Crescent just dashing to and fro. This is some true footsies going on here.
Nice, gets the knockdown, crosses over to the other side, catches with the low, takes the reset with the crossover.
Oh my gosh, Maigo, what a brain.
Oh,
fatal
the counter
counter!
back C for the fatal counter into the pickup. Oh no, misses the full extension in the corner here. Catches with the falling button on the shield. Still in hit stun though, and doesn't get the throw afterwards. Forced release, whiffs, and killed.
Oh my gosh, Maigo.
That was so close to being a turnaround. Maigo missed that by centimeters. That was so close.
Quick jump, we got the combo, the throwdown. Super jump, oh, what side?
That
What
was
side
so
was that?
good. The JC block stun caused Akiha to fall back to the right side, putting Maigo in position for a mix-up on the other, and that was really cool to see. With the jump back JC, let's go!
Oh, we got the knockdown. Whiffs the 2A, gets punished, and Maigo with a very confident round. Hit him with the full perfect. See that full moon up in the round counter. Oh,
Yeah.
we run under?
Okay, Maigo's
Maigo.
sitting on a lot of momentum right now. Catches with the jump in button. Uh-oh. Eon
Maigo's
Crescent
just-
doesn't want to block, doesn't want to have to hold this.
Maigo's running with confidence. Oh, there it is again, super!
Oh my goodness!
Yo, back to back.
Back-to-back perfects! Yo! The PP? The PowerPoints?
Oh
Damn.
my gosh. Maigo. Maigo is just in for the money here. They're just throwing hands and holding forward as best as they can, and it's paying dividends.
Maigo looking so dominant in that last round there. Just the offense and the movement and the deciding how to mix up in which situations and handling the air-to-air exchanges so well. Like, not a moment of hesitation. I'm wondering what Maigo's game background is. If anybody knows, I'd be thrilled to hear. Shield.
Oh.
Okay. E plus C
That's
extension.
Check the Okizeme here. Some reverse beat pressure, but we got up kicks.
Yeah, the reverse beat pressure there got a little too predictable. Went to the same reverse beat option 2 times in a row. Maigo was kind of ready for it and sniffed it out and gets this full follow-up here. Ooh, no, misses the moonscale kicks, but comes out okay.
The Moonscale up actions, you can jump out of them even on whiffs, so very well placed by Maigo there.
All right, both sides fishing around here, using that moon skill leap. High-level May player in Strive. That makes complete sense with how this offense is going there. I mean that in a complimentary way. Thanks for the shout in chat, Hex Jester. Appreciated.
Oh, we got the cross through. Up kicks. Oh, so much damage.
Excellent
so much
stuff
damage.
there.
That's three. Count them. That's three. Three perfects.
In 2 games.
Eon Crescent is just drowning under this pressure here.
Eon Crescent, take a moment, take a breath, take a sip of water, drum your fingers on your desk for a minute. Just settle in, breathe. Something I like that extension there as well. Using the moon skill elbow with Miyako, and then the moment you touch the floor, they're still in hit stun when they first touch the floor, and if you do an immediate follow up there, we've seen this a couple of times from Maigo, you can tack on that extra damage there. So, good stuff. All right, game 3, let's go.
Just checking that full screen. Oh, running right through.
I like that jump. Yeah, it jumped into the ring to prompt the shield so that they could get the teleport and get closer. Because unless the Crescent is ready to call that out,
that's the first time they've used it in this set.
Takes the throw, saves the jump action.
Oh, they just got hit. Never mind.
Another one?
Smells like up kicks. No. Oh, they should have held it longer. Yo, it smells like up kicks in here.
It reeks of up kicks in here. Yo, someone light a candle, please.
Fatal counter doesn't get the full confirmation though. Gets clipped by the 5B.
All right,
rapid beat combo.
Let's go. What's the pressure gonna be? Takes the moon skill ring, forced release.
Slow force release. Clash frames the JC making all the way through. Moon skill donut.
Okay, Eon Crescent here, getting some momentum going. This is what you need. There's the moon drive to get out of it. Good option there. Went for the throw.
Over 2A. Getting the launch, getting the combo. Force release. Nothing.
You see Maigo saving that jump action, not going for the double jump on the string, just taking the single string and then using the remaining jump action for a mix opportunity. Good stuff.
We tried to get some sort of anti-air there. Oh, full screen low! Gets rid of the donut.
Is lava. Ooh, doesn't have enough gas in the tank to kill off of this though. Gonna need at least one more mix.
Slow force release again, no punish. No fatal, no combo. Gotta be careful.
This is potentially Eon Crescent's last winner side match here. Gonna have
meter to convert off the dash through though.
That's it. Maigo got it.
Maigo going to grand finals winner's side in such confident fashion. We saw 4 perfects there.
4 perfects to go into grand finals. Maigo is sitting comfy right now. They gotta be feeling confident because at this point too, that is so much momentum. So much momentum.
Maigo's playing with confidence like no other through and through here. Their movement is just so well placed, getting right around all of these air buttons, despite how we saw Eon Crescent in their previous sets. Maigo is just finding the gaps and weaving through and threading the needle, finding their way in, and in turn creating openings for pressure, for combos, for damage, and ultimately for W's.
Yes, absolutely turning that into some W's. That was 3 games straight with a commanding amount of momentum. I think there was only 1 round loss in that entire set, if that even. And great stuff with the Miyako play too. We saw a lot. I pointed this out there, but I just want to highlight this again for other players that are watching right now. Every character can take advantage of this to some degree. Some characters more than others, some characters less than others. But not doing the double jump for a little extra damage, but conserving your double jump and ending in an air throw early so that you can use the jump for offense there. And that can give you some better options and is often worth more in Oki than it is for the extra, like, maybe 150 damage you might get out of the 2 more button presses. So very mindful use of that on Maigo's part. And then just so many good air-to-air exchanges as well. Miyako has really good buttons, even if they aren't the longest reaching buttons. And we saw that capitalized on Maigo a couple of times there. There was this one instance where, I might go back and clip it for myself later, where it was Eon Crescent blocking a JC, but the block stun pushed Eon Crescent slightly off to one side, and Maigo was ready on the other side from them coming down with a 2A. Beautiful gameplay.
Well, that was a crazy moment. I have no idea how that happened, but Maigo just had the Abare 2A in order to get through, and just swinging all the way straight through to grand finals, not dropping a single game yet.
Mm-hmm. And one thing to point out too there, with you pointed out the slower forced release, that occurs if you're in block stun. So for anybody watching who's not familiar with or is not aware of the difference is, if you activate your heat just in neutral position, it comes out pretty quick. If you do it from block stun, it takes a second or two longer to come out. I'm not sure of the complete frame count, but it's something where if you are trying to bait out the forced release with quicker buttons to recover, you may not get knocked away where you would in other circumstances. So yeah, causes it's a little bit of a difference in how it comes out.
Yeah, once players can effectively bait out and deal with and handle the slow force release or slow blood heat, I think it's going to be really, really devastating for how players really approach those options. And something that I think will play out well for Eon Crescent as a player later, is as a BB tag player specifically, is being able to understand where to use a burst effectively. Because in BB tag, bursts are incredibly punishable. Because you almost always have a resource in order to freely punish, and being able to make a smart burst is something that I think is really, really important to BB tag players specifically. I know Nim has a bit of history in BB tag, although not all that much competitive history. But we're gonna see them coming in that Coma JC combo, MacsSama.
Yeah, we got Coma with MacsSama, Nim on her Kohaku, getting down to it here. Got a nice little combo string going here.
I'm not down this little walk up.
I'm not sure what that walk up was supposed to be afterwards. That was a little dicey.
Oh, clash frames.
There's the clash frames I was mentioning earlier. Nice. Takes the auto string into the combo here. Ooh, gets knocked away with the forced release.
Got that EX Molotovs.
Hits with the JC, not able to get the pickup afterwards.
Oh, getting through. Oh, well, you can't do nothing about that.
Nice. IAD whiffs off of the Moondrive activate, but that's okay though. Able to get this pickup afterwards.
Oh, just slow walk up throw. Okay, pop the bubble.
Nim is playing a little silly here, but I like it. All right, all right.
I mean, if you play Kohaku, you gotta play a little silly.
That's true. That's true.
Kohaku's a silly character.
She's actually kind of messed up. Once you learn her lore, it's like, oh, that's not silly at all. That's very unfortunate. But that's a whole other story. We got the proper combo now. Oh, drops the very end of it, but got at least deep into that extension. Get the unblockable there. Ooh! Just swatted out of the air.
Blowback edge 236B?
That might become... I want to say that might become unblockable if you blowback it, but I'm not air unblockable if you blowback it, but I'm not totally sure about that. MacsSama, though, closes out that round.
Got the follow-up on the rapid beat there. Oh. Just JC returning to neutral, but counter hit, that fatal counter. Oh, smells like upkicks in here. Anti-air 5-8.
I really want to see Nim just like meaty 2A into Cactus set. Because unless they're ready for it and show that they're prepared to call out the Cactus set, you can just kind of get some free pressure off of that.
Oh yeah, I believe Moonscale Cactus is also an overhead.
Yeah, the first for a couple frames where it comes out are overhead. Ooh, gets the counter hit off the shield here. Gonna get the full combo extension. Okay, takes the low air throw. Gets low.
Fatal counter? Did they run up stand shield against MacsSama there?
Might have been looking for a wake up kicks. Ooh, knockdown Sky. Oh, ending it too. Okay, no, I thought that wasn't gonna kill. Thought the combo ended too early, but had not scaled too much, and that does the trick. And we are back down to a 1-2 situation because we're out of the finals.
Yeah, this is loser semis. MacsSama, ever the grappler player, just running right back into it, mashing rematch as fast as possible.
Mash and rematch the way that you might churn butter.
And no 360s here, but we got the blowback beat on the unblockable.
Really? The anti-air to 2B, able to snipe Kohaku out of doing the Moonskill Molotovs. Okay. Takes the knockdown out of this. What's the setup going to be? All right.
Oh, tried to bait out a wake-up heat, maybe. Or at least some sort of a Abare. MacsSama has shown that they are always ready to press buttons.
Nice. Scores the hit. Oh, nice. Tacks on a little air throw at the very, very end. Nim gets a couple hits here, but not able to totally confirm. These back and forth shields.
Hey, sometimes you just gotta do it. The stare down is real. Oh, coming back, try to confirm with that moon drive, but still a little bit too fast on that shield. That teleport not quite going to be able to get clipped by that shield again.
Last chance at life here for MacsSama. Against Ropes here. Lose this round, out of the tournament. Oh!
A little bit slow on that 5B, gets around the crouching shield. Oh, anti-air.
Alright, gets swatted out here. Sitting on a perfect right now is MacsSama.
Oh, Molotovs doesn't want to do anything to get out of it. You can shield through all the hits, but you have to be measured in how you get your counter to the Molotovs.
Oh, the JC given a fatal counter. Doesn't get the full combo out of it, though. MacsSama can kill off of this. That's a round. All right.
Okay. One at a time. Have 4 bars, but just a crescent moon here.
Nim sitting on full moon drive here. Catches with the low.
Standing shield.
Gets the full combo out of this. Takes the EX Molotovs for the ender. Gets the air throw at the very, very end of it. Nice stuff.
Bloody.
Careful with your strikes here. Don't want to get hit by that last.
Oh,
arc.
super. There it is.
It doesn't use the last arc there. It's a lot harder to combo with the last arc. So you just gotta do the arc drive a lot of the time.
Oh, no shield against the wake up Molotovs again. Tries to moon skill right down.
Yeah, the Molotovs are such a weird skill because it can become a knowledge check of sorts if they know how to handle it, because she's like way up in the sky, she's dropping things behind her. It's a little awkward. It can be called out, but you sort of need to be ready for it and know what to do with it.
I've seen a few players going for hold shield into super jump punish. Because once you land, it is punishable. But the fatal counter on the jump button. MacsSama tying it up 1-1. Our first 1-1 in the entire bracket.
All right. Got a competitive set here. 1-1. Nim versus MacsSama. Winner advances on to losers finals, where they will fight Eon Crescent, I believe, who was hanging out there.
Oh, punches. Oh, dunk.
Ooh, catch it with a throw.
Oh, reversal throw. We just pressing. Flash frames. Okay, traded.
I kind of want to see Nim use the 2B a little less, because the 2B is mid on the first hit, whereas the 2A and the 2C are both lows, so it has to be shielded low as appropriately. Oh, gets screwed! No plan.
Okay.
Oh, Moondrive immediate air throw.
Nim's a Guilty Gear Strive player. Wake up RC into air throw. Okay.
Yeah. I see it. Moondrive's active here. Oh, gets swatted out of the sky.
Fatal counter, but no confirm. This might do it.
This can kill.
Super.
Oh no!
Are you gonna go to force release? What are you gonna do? Let him throw!
Oh, see, at that point, I would have started putting down the garden, because at that point, MacsSama has to get in and doesn't have like a way that just allows them to get in until they can get close enough, and the armor frames would have likely gotten them killed if they tried to get in that way. Tough break for Nim. MacsSama, though, sitting on set point.
Oh my
armor
God.
frames on the 214B!
That was really brave of Nim, but even braver from MacsSama. There it is. Oh,
So shielded out that time, takes a little bit of resource out of it, but doesn't get a punish. All right, Nim here gets the opening. You're gonna get the full sequence here.
Super. This is gonna be a good knockdown, some hefty damage, but we'll see how they convert into some Okizeme. Trying to bait a force release, maybe. Okay. MacsSama, what are you doing?
Oh, nice! Saw they weren't getting hit by the Molotovs, jumped up and did the 6B+C in the air to score the air-to-air hit and close out the round. MacsSama takes it over Nim to advance into losers finals. Very nicely done for MacsSama. Nim had the match in their hand a couple of times, but just couldn't quite keep that grasp tight enough to close it out.
Yeah, it was a run back actually from earlier in the bracket. Nim did take it 2-0 over MacsSama, but MacsSama got the level up in the losers bracket. Puffed out their chest, did some reps, lifted some weights. The baby T's bursting at the seams, and MacsSama looking nice and strong right now.
Good stuff from MacsSama. Have to see if they're ready to meet up with Eon Crescent again. Was Eon Crescent the one who... Eon Crescent was not the one who sent MacsSama to losers.
Nim that sent MacsSama to losers in the very first round.
Yeah. So... Okay, good for MacsSama, taking back some energy there, defeating Nim. Maybe that'll be the power-up they need to to go over Eon Crescent. Eon Crescent, though, no slouch. And it's tough, too, with Akiha being able to stay in the air as much as she can with a lot of her options. It ends up being perhaps difficult for Koma to use some of those command grab options that he has available. Like we saw towards the end of that match, the 214B did a bunch of work towards the end of that one there with all those armor frames, so on and so forth.
Yeah, and Koma does have access to a handful of armored attacks, whether it be a low back edge, normal, a special, and even that armor power-up with the 22C and the 22 series has, as well as the down moon skill, has a bit of extra armor that might be able to aid in the approach for Koma against Akiha, and even in a lot of matchups, as well as your use of shield and the shield follow-ups.
Yeah, we'll be right back. We're having a few technical issues and having some frame drops, so we are going to restart the stream. We'll be right back with you all for the remainder of our session today. Be back at you soon. Be back in about 5 minutes. So,
heck yeah, love this game.
Yeah. All right, stream is back up.
I think my internet is just bodying me now.
Oh, 10-0 matchup.
All right, we're just gonna have to.
ISPs, please.
We're just gonna have to try to run with this.
Cool. Yeah, we'll carry on best we can on our end.
Sometimes it's you got to play with the hand you're dealt.
Oh, we're back at it. Hello, stream. We are live with you again for some Downtown Beatdown Online. Thank you for sticking with us. We're getting bodied by ISPs, Comcast, Xfinity. 10-0 matchup. Rough life out here. But we still got losers finals and grand finals coming at you. So we'll have some more gameplay coming up here. We'll have MacsSama on Koma going up against Eon Crescent with Akiha.
Oh yeah, it's been a pretty great set of games so far. A lot of fun to watch, a lot of really interesting thought processes going through the players' heads and seeing how characters develop in ways that I haven't seen before myself even. And seeing these players run through and just run amok is a lot of fun in a game as fast as Melty Blood. It's not quite. It doesn't seem quite as fast as like current code, but it's gonna get there eventually. It's a new game, and like we're just in first or second gear here. We got to make it all the way up to 6.
Oh yeah, we got a while to go and a lot more growth to happen in this game. For now though, the match of the moment: Eon Crescent versus MacsSama, Akiha versus Koma.
As losers final, so this is a best of 5 set. Gotta be careful how you navigate. There's lots of room for adaptation, but this 5B getting the clean rapid beat extension, doesn't jump forward, doesn't get the throw, reset.
The IAD just back there for the fadeaway hit. Oh no, black beat combo, tough break. Doesn't get a great knockdown out of it though.
Ooh, doesn't get a fatal counter off of the teleport despite punishing the shield.
Alright, Akiha trying to find a way back in.
Returning to neutral, but this 2B making a clean placement from MacsSama here. Dash through gets punished by the shield launcher. Knockdown.
Yeah, the 3C there is one of the good options to handle some of the shield maneuvers there, so good stuff. Oh, uses the heat while the ring was holding in place there just to keep control of the situation and get that health coming back up. I don't entirely know if it was necessary, but I like the intention behind it just to activate it and and keep in firm control of the matchup.
And we're still learning how the pace of the game flows, so I appreciate using your resources in order to stay afloat. Empty low, but he is the stand shield. Gets some good damage, but Eon Crescent flips out, punishes the shield, but doesn't convert.
No more Moon gauge available here from Eon Crescent, so gonna have to hold a lot of this. Might get another... No, never mind.
Super. Oh,
no more chance to play.
What an intense super animation. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's beautiful. Koma's sick. Super cool character.
This game is so evil for making the grappler look so cool.
Oh, nice. Gets sniped out by the 2C there. We're playing some nice, honest, grounded neutral footsies, and then got clipped by the low.
Overhead reset gets to set out the donut. Just eats.
Nice! Was in Moondrive, so used the Moon Skill kicks to get the clash frames and got out of there. Oh, takes the trade, follows up with the 2C afterwards.
Just pressing these buttons. Shield option select doesn't punish, but still gets the clip. Eon Crescent wasn't ready for those buttons, and now we get to see the super again. It's close,
So
but no
close,
cigar.
so close. Uses the charge C there to keep the pressure up. Oh, low
Dash
shield.
through, teleport.
Gets the vanish, doesn't catch it though.
Oh, clips with the jump blowback edge on the C, but
Oh, I
no
like the
confirmation.
attempt there.
Armor's through.
Nice stuff from MacsSama, taking game 1 there over Eon Crescent. That was we saw the extra clash frames come out on the 2B plus C there from Coma there at the very, very end, that little pillar explosion.
The 2 series as well, the 2-2 and the down moon skill, I believe they have armor naturally too.
They do, yes, and I don't know the exact frame data on them, but those do have armor naturally. But then as said, the clash frames and Moondrive get cranked up on it as well, so it becomes a very good option if someone's just kind of throwing buttons at you and it's not airtight.
Oh, gets fatal countered, whiffs the shield, stand shield, dash throw, follow up, but
They were mashing that dash through follow up, which is why they got the Moondrive afterwards. I would bet money that Moondrive was not intentional there.
oh, just
But
run up,
works out.
run up, wait, bodies the stand shield.
Also, shoutouts to this stage. I mentioned the music before, but this stage and this music, my favorite combination in the game.
French bread and music always go hand in hand.
Blessed Raito. Right now, though, Eon Crescent, sitting in control, places the donut, gets the hit. We got another one. Saves the jump. Good stuff.
Wake up heat. Oh, the forward moon skill.
Yeah, not a bad option there for Akiha at all. It's a very easy way for her to stabilize a lot of her routes and get control of situation, or just, advance across the screen with a hitbox.
We just held it! You just held it! MacsSama! MacsSama!
Oh no, went for a wake-up scoop there with a little too bold of a choice there, MacsSama. Don't feel yourself too much. This is the thing. You feel yourself too much in a game, you start to get blown up for it. MacsSama, stay humble. Stay humble.
I mean, if you're playing a grappler, you kind of gotta feel yourself at some point.
I know.
Like, you gotta pop off when you're playing a grappler. Oh, great answer!
Nice stuff there. Knew that the follow-up hit was guaranteed to come out, and there was no way for MacsSama to cancel out of it, so just takes the stand shield punish. MacsSama, though, getting the full series off of this Rekka here, ends it in the scoop, gets close there, gets
A slight delay. It's a slight delay on the force release. Baits out the option select, but gets a force release of their own. The charge, JC fatal counter, big damage here.
Getting comboed while the heat is there as well, so just losing all this time for the red health and not able to make any use of that meter that you get out of the heat. Oh, IAD gets shielded. Nice.
Up kicks. We getting out of it. Good iframes. Just dash up down moon skill.
This is where it gets really hard for Coma. There's not much resource available, and Eon Crescent's control the neutral. As I say this, just dash in with the charge. See? Come on, let's go.
Oh! Tries to empty low.
Somehow, some way, MacsSama has found a way to even this up.
Oh, do it again. Do it again. Yes! Oh, but the armor gets through and allows the timing for Eon Crescent to get aware of it.
Yeah, the hit stop of the armor frames, and it ate up a lot of health as well. But MacsSama!
Or 2-2-A.
Composure!
Just pressure. Oh my god, MacsSama. Coma is such an intimidating character, especially with a pilot as powerful as MacsSama.
Oh yeah,
Already 2A, fatal counter.
MacsSama's power levels are rising right now.
Oh, the force release up kicks.
Nice!
Knockdown off of it.
Gets the extra damage, runs into the corner as well to keep that up. Ooh, the unblockable does open up Akiha, but unfortunately it always forces the side swap though when you use that.
Oh, he held it
There's the
again.
dash through?
Fails to convert off of the shield punish, but gets another one of their own regrounded into the full combo. Eon Crescent is down to the wire here. MacsSama on set point.
Yo, hits with a charge C in the air. Not able to get the conversion out of it though. Eon Crescent able to score the pickup afterwards. Gets the cross under to the other side. There's another little air throw there.
Oh, just 2B on wake up, but doesn't do anything about it. Sends him back into the corner.
Yeah, that was a little high up when Eon Crescent took the air throw, so it wasn't a true meaty timing for the 2A afterwards, it looked like.
Oh, well placed
okay.
for the crouching shield there.
Oh, I wanted to see a better ender there, using the, can't remember if that's, I think that's 3B plus C, with the upward strike there, knocked away and lost the Oki. However, Eon Crescent still able to turn a good situation there and take the round.
Yeah, but 4 bars on both sides. Eon Crescent holding a little bit more moon gauge, but that shield right away, evening it out.
Double side swap combo? That was so sick! Let's go, MacsSama!
Oh, quick confirm to the air throw, just coming in with the meaty overhead. EX Donut gets the rapid beat combo throw to knock him down. Wake up, EX!
Okay, forced release. Get off of me. Not gonna have any more gas once this is over here.
Okay, like, buttons. Oh my gosh, he's just pressing as much as possible. MacsSama. Eon Crescent into the corner, though. Oh, straight 2C catches.
MacsSama so confident in this neutral. Did the double backdash there earlier. Catches the last touch here and gonna be able to kill. MacsSama has it dialed in right now. They were completely ready for what Eon Crescent had to bring in. Eon Crescent was looking a little bit lost with how to handle fighting that. Really, really good stuff from MacsSama.
And we're gonna see some real offensive-based characters in our grand finals. We have Maigo on the Miyako and MacsSama on Coma. 2 real oppressive characters in their own right for 2 very different reasons. And it's going to be really great to see them play against each other. And no doubt it's going to bring some exciting moments.
Oh yeah, and there was some stuff to highlight in that last match there as well. Something I was noticing with Eon Crescent, they were using their Bard for forced release for the heat reversal, but primarily for that though. I didn't necessarily see them cashing out Bar for other uses like like using EX moves in combos, trying to extend a block string, or anything like that. It was a lot of using it just to get control of the situation and just for pressure relief, which is one of the things that's really interesting in this game, I feel, is that you can have a lot of different ways that people try to use their resources. People can use their resources in different fashions in this game. It's not like this is the single way that you use the resources. So cool to see the difference in gameplay emerge.
Yeah, and Coma seems to have a lot of really great tools to reset pressure and open up the opponent in such a way that you don't always need to use super. And MacsSama often using, I believe, the downmoon skill, the little threatening look into the overhead. It's so fast and it's hard to react to, and was able to just bonk the opponent on the head a few times, get the overhead, and even just getting the unblockables or the throws, really great opportunities to create the openings without spending too much of the same resource.
Yeah, and it has hits on the startup, and once you go into Moondrive, it's got those clash frames as well. It's a really, really strong option for Coma, and you can convert off of it as well if your heads up about it and the positioning is right. And something I wanted to highlight as well when you mentioned that we have these 2 characters coming up, Miyako and Coma, who are both aggressive but in different ways. It's actually interesting because Miyako being one of the only characters, either the only character or one of the very few characters who can convert off of a mid-screen throw into a combo, even though she doesn't have a command grab, it feels like she has a command grab because her strike throw becomes that much more threatening since she can tack on that extra damage off of not having to open up your guard.
Yeah, and something iconic of a lot of grapplers of old is that they have one grab that just does 1,000,000 damage. You have your spinning pile drivers, your Potemkin busters, what have you, and it's always just, you get the one hit and it feels so bad, the one hit off the grab, but the different options that are opened up once you get to threaten the grab are always very fascinating. And both Miyako and Coma utilize it in 2 different ways. Coma has a very oppressive and quick overhead, as well as his super fast stance cancels, and Miyako has her, well, as a bit of a slower overhead, but definitely a lot of really great opportunities to really show what's going on in the game. But someone we'd like to thank as well, and someone who's really given us a lot of really great opportunities, Rarities Unlimited, been a longtime supporter of the Central Illinois FGC. They're an online store selling vintage comic books, video games, movies, and so many more useful and fun items. You can check them out on Facebook to see what they have. Special thanks to Rarities Unlimited. They've been around helping us out for over a year at this point. And they're a big supporter of our friends. So if you want to support them, that will be supporting us in turn.
And we got a host of other events as well, hosted by the Central Illinois FGC with their Downtown Beatdown Online series. And next week, they got that Guilty Gear Strive coming up on Sunday, October 17th on PS4, PS5 at 3 p.m. And it's also got a matcherino for it as well, smash.gg/DTB Downtown Beatdown October 21.
Yeah, it's right after the patch, too. There were a lot of really great, exciting changes that were announced in the developer's backyard, but we don't know the specifics of it. There's, they're opening up a lot of really great options, I think, and a lot of great options to play fighting games in the Chicago area presented by Low Kick Esports, and even outside when you're going to enter Low Kick Online every Tuesday, smash.gg/LKO. There's also Wednesday versus FGC Meetup, Square Up on Sundays, on Wednesdays and Fridays for Wednesday versus and FGC meetups. Always a rotating cast of games. I know Strive and Melty are running hot at FGC meetups every Friday this week. So if you want to get your grind on, head on down to Ignite Skokie for FGC meetups. But if you want to play just about any thriving competitive fighter,
so many games at this event.
Come down to Roundhouse. Roundhouse is going on October 23rd and 24th with the many supporters on the bottom. We've got the Shoujo Senshi Senjo, the Waifu Dome, Garage Gear, Super Saturdays, Chicago Tekken, Marvel Mayhem, Downtown Beatdown, as well as UGS holding a wide array of games, including Melty Blood Type Lumina, Guilty Gear Strive, a whole variety. So, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a good time, some good vibes, and I'm assuming a decent amount of Malort as well.
Oh, the Malort.
It's gonna be a
classic.
classic. I'm pretty sure Ignite has a drink that's like I don't remember the name, but it's like a cheap beer and a shot of Malort. That's like the drink for like however many dollars.
Oh yeah, that's a Chicago standard. When I lived out that way, there was a couple of bars that had stuff like that. So, yeah. And speaking of your shot of Malort, where's Miyako with the Malort? That's a classic Melty meme image. Let's get down to it.
And we got Maigo versus MacsSama here. Miyako and Koma. It's going to be a real great set between these two. Instant air conversion, very smartly played.
Nice
from
good
Maigo.
stuff there. Both sides here playing around the ground game here. Not a ton of air movement just yet. Maigo with that JC. Such a wild way that Maigo confirms with that move so often. I love
wake up 2 and 4. Oh, send him down. Side swap. Put him down.
Gets the side swap, tries to dash back over for an empty button. However, Maigo.
Oh, that's so early. Showing the mix-up so early, you gotta think that they're thinking about it for the rest of the game.
No,
but
that
very
combo!
well played.
That was a 40% combo that killed! And there was a lot of that was a really good use of resources on Maigo's part as well. Activated the moon drive, but then knowing that the moon drive was going to be expired, cashed out like 4 moon skills in that combo. Really good stuff from Maigo.
Recovers in time to get that overhead, but the down moon skill, catching the quick low.
If Maigo would have had the confirm off of that, I would have lost it.
Well, tried to punish the blowback edge. Coming in, just pressing buttons. Shield launch.
Alright.
Side swap, put him down.
Alright. Oh, okay. Just whiffs the JC in the air, then comes down with the empty low afterwards. Alright.
Super.
Not gonna quite kill. Gonna come close, though. Needs at least one more sequence here to close it out, and Maigo, though, as we have seen before,
the
doesn't lose it in
reversal.
the panic.
Rejump. Okay. Oh, we got the reversal, but no punish.
Up kick Swift here, uses the force release, activates that heat. Not able to get too much else out of it though, but does get out of the pressure. Shield. What have you got? Nothing here. Maigo keeping up with the pressure, uses an IAD and gets to the other side and hits with the JC. Gonna get the full combo out of this. There's the knockdown.
All throw. That's it. Oh my god.
That was really smart. Use the moon drive. Maigo expected there to be a moon skill use after the moon drive, just went for the throw instead to catch out the shield that was used. Excellent stuff from MacsSama there. Nice heads up play.
We'll slow teleport off of that exchange there. Blowback edge not slow enough, in fact, to get the armor on that jump in.
There's the moon drive activate, try to get control of the situation here and check to see what's going on. Gets the full extension off of the Rekka here afterwards. What's the mix gonna be? Nice. With the JC into the 2A, however, Maigo...
Oh, 100% on that mix-up. 100%. That, like, single hit into the cross-up.
Oh, it's doing so much work.
Oh, no! Careful, my friend. Careful.
Well, neither side here. And also, keep in mind, this is a loser side here for MacsSama, so MacsSama got to do work here to try to win this out. Gets the throw. Goes for
oh, that's it. That's it.
Was expecting some sort of reversal option. However, the moon drive activate from Maigo to check the situation and then taking the throw afterwards closes it out. Maigo sitting up a game.
Miyako does have a meterless invincible reversal as well as your EXs and force release and blood heat, but MacsSama a little overzealous with that option. Might have had more success with the option select, but I'm not sure how well that covers the meterless options.
Oh, this is a little bit of rough here. Oh,
Punish.
IAP in over the shield, scores the hit, sitting on a perfect right now, throws out of the corner. I'm not sure.
Oh, cross up. Oh,
nice. He called it.
Oh my gosh. He's ready. MacsSama. Are we gonna go for a safe heat setup?
I wouldn't be... Ooh, okay, backs away here. MacsSama doesn't want to spend the bar on it just yet. Might be willing to concede this round and sit on the bar. There's the moon drive activate. What's it gonna be? Oh, DP. There it is. That was a smart use of the DP there as well, because even if that would have whiffed, it would have had to have been like the perfect combo from MacsSama to close it out against Maigo, so Maigo was almost guaranteed to get an extra round to play there. Good use of the DP there.
We're just flying through the air here, trying to get any sort of hit, but the fatal counter to be getting the first hit of this round here. Oh, 2C! He was ready, saw the shield and was ready for the counter option, but there was a little bit hesitation in the situation, but throwing back to the corner.
Alright, gets to the corner here, trying to keep Maigo in there. Just trying to keep this child on timeout in the corner. It's rough out here for Coma.
Oh, and she's right out to play with her toys, just trying to get in, but the unblockable. Gotta stand shield that, if at all.
Yeah, I gotta check that. I gotta check the information on that one, because I know you can do that for some of the other unblockables. I'm not sure how that pans out with Comas.
Someone log that for us.
Please, report back.
We're a little occupied. Oh, 2C!
Catches with the low!
Oh, should do it.
Here? Yeah, spends the bar just to make sure. I like it. You're capped out at 4 bars. Spend it. Just be certain. Don't risk it.
I mean, 3 bars is definitely
win.
enough. Oh, you gain meters so fast in this game, too.
Nice. Oh, excellent combo. It was all manual. None of that was an auto string, and Maigo able to pick up that off of the 2C and go into that full sequence. Very excellent.
Right when they landed, too.
Oh, no.
Oh, we got out. No punish, though.
That's rough there, too. And that's
a little bit too quick on the shield. Gets the punish on the fatal counter.
Oh, the clash from the back behind him.
Oh, not enough.
Oh, gets stunned.
Full screen low. Okay. The crouch, the down moon drive or moon skill.
Works out. Maigo sitting on set point right now.
Maigo looks like they're having a grand old time. They ain't sweating.
Oh yeah, no, Maigo's having a party right now. Maigo's dialed in, running forward, got the chicken nuggets and the Happy Meal. Miyako's a happy girl right now.
Oh, got the moon dive. Follow up.
And doesn't go for the full extension off of the elbow. That's all right though. Still sitting on lots of damage there with a nice life lead. Oh, the ambiguous stuff.
Yeah, those neutral jump mix-ups are so tough to gauge.
Oh yeah, neutral jump drift. The first time you encounter somebody doing that to you in this game will feel like, wait, what is happening? Excellent use of the Heat OS there. 90% sure that's what that was.
Oh, throw. Dunk.
Oh, slides on in.
And Maigo's losing all of that bar. Does get the extra 1 from the losing the round, though.
Moon drive activated.
Flash.
It's with the flash frames.
Well, one is calling. Punish! There you go.
Nice, uses the moon scale dive punch there, gets a little extra damage on the combo, comes around the other side, goes for the shield, expecting the DP, then we get some stare down with the shield.
Oh, big body combos! Okay.
Really? Standing only combo? Let's go! Oh no! I think they might have got crossed up there because that ended up being EX command grab instead of the EX kicks. So that might have been expecting Maigo to come down the other side.
I went for the command grab again, but up the down, or not the down. What is it? The up kicks, forward mid skill maybe. Someone figure that out for me. Down forward it is. Okay. Oh, blood heat. Careful how you press your buttons. Run up throw.
Smart.
Oh, okay. Do it again. Oh, that was a smart up kicks.
Yeah, nah, it's the multi-layered mind game of once you go into your blood heat, because you know that shield's gonna activate the last arc, so you know that they're looking for you to pop a shield.
Oh my gosh, MacsSama. MacsSama, that instant air throw on round start?
MacsSama here getting hit in the corner here, gonna get a nice bit of damage here. What's the setup gonna be? Yeah, it takes the JC, standard stuff here, push into the corner, shield, 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 launch, okay.
It worked this time. Try to blow back edge.
Slides on up, nice. This is where Koma and Miyako excel. Once you get deep into the shield games, since both of them have really, and MacsSama takes game 3, getting on the board here. Once you get deep into the shield games, Koma and Miyako really shine since they have built-in callouts and counters to shields. You don't need advanced tech to do that. You can just pop with the command throw or pop with a Miyako's throw.
Yeah, but you have to be careful because both of these characters have meterless invincible reversals. But even still, we'll see these cross-ups playing a lot. And he, just does another one. Oh my gosh.
Maigo's already, wow, not too long into this match at all, and Maigo already sitting on a 60% life advantage. As I say that, though, MacsSama fires back with a combo of their own, scores with the unblockable, pitches to the other side. What's it gonna be? Ooh, I would've got hit.
Oh, fantastic blocks. That's 2 in a row from MacsSama, getting around that cross-up shoulder. Oh, no option select against the heat, but fades the overhead with the force release of their own. Unblockable
hits. Nice, gets up and above it there, doesn't want to risk it. When there's only a little bit of heat time remaining there, sometimes your opponent might decide to try to use some of that meter there, so MacsSama didn't even want to risk the ground approach there. Smart stuff.
Yeah, good grounded combo here. Mix up. Careful. Oh, good reaction with their own moon drive, but
nice.
Able to seal it out. MacsSama showing some life.
Yeah, and I like the use of the jump cancel there after the moon skill. You pointed that out before, how a lot of the reversal moon skills you can still jump afterwards, and Maigo used that to not put themselves in a bad situation. Right now, relatively even on life circumstances, as well as moon gauge.
That has hit every single time.
Yeah,
that charge 5C.
How does MacsSama know when it's gonna work? it's baffling.
Oh, run up throw. Do it again. Do it again.
Oh!
Basically a throw. I'll give it to him. Basically
a throw.
Functionally a throw. It's unblockable, right? Throws are unblockable.
Well, actually, yeah, it's interesting because it ends up allowing him to reach really far as well. So you end up thinking like, oh, Koma can't. Excuse me.
See?
Yo, what if you got clash frames on the back of his shoulders? Okay.
What the heck, Maigo? How you had no idea that was coming? MacsSama, just the biggest brain.
Evening up this set.
That's either incredibly big brain or incredibly small brain. No in between. No in between. Well, you just you either mash the buttons or you knew it was gonna work.
So it's one of those things where the natural counter to that, where there's a gap in the pressure, so if you know when the gap is coming, you can press on it. Worked out by virtue of a weird mechanic with the clash frames there. I love to see it. All right, this is potentially set point for Maigo, potentially bracket reset for MacsSama. The stakes are high, the B+C moon counter hits though, and Maigo doesn't get the foot conversion off the combo.
Punish on the up kicks. Oh, where's this gonna lead? Knockdown.
Nice!
Option select, and they actually punish with the launcher this time rather than the teleport.
Was ready for it! Goes into the super! Oh,
yes.
If this kills,
Show
put this on your highlight reel.
Blues.
No, it doesn't kill!
Oh, just the 2-way?
Oh god, if that would have gone the other way, I would have been so sad for MacsSama.
Clip it and send it to Sajam.
Yeah, that was... Yeah, you're right, yes. Somebody please, get it on Will It Kill. But that was such an excellent play there for MacsSama there. Baited out the heat, then went into the full combo into the arc drive. Aside from having just shy of enough damage to kill, that's pretty much the perfect sequence that you might want to see. Hits with the unblockable again!
Every time!
100%.
MacsSama. Oh, launcher confirmation, bring him down.
Cross to the other side with the explosion with the 2-2B. Let's go. Okay,
doesn't around the force release, but no punish.
All right, gonna be able to heal up a lot of gray health here. Both sides neither side willing to commit, which leads to Maigo's advantage there, being able to heal up. MacsSama does have heat their own selves. Haven't really seen as much of a heat usage out of MacsSama as we have from Maigo. Oh no, MacsSama, don't rest on your laurels. You're so close to resetting this.
Gotta be careful. What's the mix? Oh, just ranges with that 2C.
Moondrive, Moondrive. No scoop.
Backdashes away. Just wanted to disengage. Punish. Okay,
Wow.
just returning to the corner though. Tries to shield through it. That's an overhead. Dunk.
Dunked. It dunked all the way to the bracket reset. Join me here in the lower half of this bracket.
Yo, MacsSama sending them to a shallow grave at the moment. We digging it deeper and deeper, and we'll see how low we can go in this second half of Grand Finals. MacsSama coming back with the reverse 3-0 against Maigo here, and we're in our very last set.
That was excellent stuff from MacsSama there, making that happen. And that was running it back from 2 games down. Wait, no, was that 2 games down? I'd have to check the replays, but I feel like it was. In spirit, I feel it was.
MacsSama is just adapting through and through. And we do have confirmation, the reverse 3-0. MacsSama doing just such great gameplay through and through in those last games. And Maigo is beginning to seem a little bit lost. MacsSama, especially in a character like Coma, is just going to run and run and run away.
Yeah, few things are scarier than a grappler with momentum in fighting games.
We'll blow back edge, got the armor through.
Oh, this damage off of the first combo, meterless for all that too. Nice stuff from MacsSama, the unblockable, 100%.
I'll run up throw, just normal throw this time. Tried to go for the command throw, overhead, good block, but no, the 2D, that shield not quite good enough. Oh, but up kicks.
Oh, here it is. Please, Maigo, show us the momentum swing. I want to see some dramatics here.
Oh, just running back? Maigo had no options to punish there.
Gotcha. Okay. I like this from Maigo here, the running back and the numerous backdashes. It's a little bit weird.
Oh,
no, the armor install.
Oh.
Gotta be careful. Nice.
That is an armor break. Oh, just tried to mash through with the 2B.
If Maigo would have somehow came out from that scrap there at the end and winning the round, whew. But yeah, the backdashes earlier, it looked a little bit silly, but the idea there was they were trying to, I believe, they were trying to get MacsSama to overcommit with some sort of approach and then use that to turn their momentum. Like knowing that their health was so low that MacsSama might get thirsty to try to close out the round.
Yeah, but right now we're having a quick reversal into the corner. The EX command grab to dunk, but the 5C gets shielded. The dash through punish keeps the reverses the corner. Excuse me. Maigo gets the knockdown. And
keeps the double jump and then goes into the empty landing into the throw for the corner combo. This is off a throw. Oh no, Black Beat! Doesn't kill though. Doesn't kill.
Gotta feel bad for MacsSama. Oh, traded in the end. MacsSama keeping their resources to the last moment, having near a half and 3.5 bars coming up on 4.
All right, MacsSama here sitting with a nice cozy life lead right now.
Dunk. Knockdown, gets the meaty overhead, goes through the 2BC.
Alright,
watch the overhead. Super.
Yo, nice! Hadn't hit with that thing as a command grab, I think, in the entire set so far. Excellent use, MacsSama.
Just use the pause button. We saw the approach. I believe it's the 623B, the run-up overhead. It is slow enough, you can see she has the little fade out behind her, and there's very good recognition from MacsSama in order to get the reversal and take the round.
Yeah, if you moondrive and you got an invincible option there, and you can see your opponent committed to an option, that is your turn to go.
It's a chain shift into reversal DP, through and through. Oh, Abare catches the whiff JC. MacsSama getting clean hit in the corner here.
Alright. Oh, DP's out. Hits with the elbow. Gonna get the follow-up off of the jump cancel from the elbow. Maigo with excellent use of... Maigo's doing an excellent job of using all the movement tools available within Miyako's kit. Recognizing... Nice, that's the round. This isn't just specific to Miyako either. Recognizing which tools give you extended air actions is really, really key to understanding how to play this game and your combo theory in this game. And Maigo's doing an excellent job of utilizing those to their full extent.
Yeah, and even utilizing the air kick in order to just get some extra forward movement or even just leave the corner. Just very good recognition from Maigo, but the run-up throw gonna start. Armors through.
What if I just explode myself? Let's go.
I mean, he's just setting himself on fire, but Maigo is just pouring gasoline on it, and oh, we lit up with the blood this time.
Oh, that was... Okay, doesn't get anything off of the blood heat activation here. No bar available. Maigo's sitting on a lot of bar.
Oh, clashes through with the up kicks. Down to the ground.
No!
Punish! Oh,
MacsSama
that
has the
meter is
punishes.
on.
MacsSama has the punishes for the heat activation dialed in now. Like, it wasn't happening earlier in the set, but now MacsSama is on top of those. Oh, that 3B, that angle that hit at? Or 2B, sorry, not 3B. My apologies, folks.
Just getting the knockdown on the throw. Up kicks, punish. Very good awareness. Good block. Maigo send them down.
Moondrive activate, doesn't catch anything after it, though.
Rapid beat combo. Oh, punishes. Looked like a whiff, missed up kicks, and now we're tied up at 1-1.
All right, 1-1. MacsSama, Maigo, both sides here showing they can draw blood. We got a bracket reset. We're getting down to, we're running deep into this set. You'll love to see it.
Yeah, there's lots of adaptation here coming from both players. 2C trips, but we got the reversal into the EX shoulder.
All right, here. Oh, okay, I'm not sure why the shield from so far away. Might have expected maybe a stomp, but there's no meter available there. I'm not sure if Moonskill stomp would have reached that far. Ooh, okay.
Blowback edge gets right around the air moon skill.
Nice shield. Gonna be able to pick up here off of the B+C extension. Hurls into the corner there. Ah, nice air shield. Tried to catch with the unblockable button coming down there, but Maigo was ready with the air shield.
Up kicks. We have
that's
the
unfortunate there.
side swaps if we want to use them. Oh, but drops the combo. Just full screen force release. Back to back.
Both sides here.
After the 2C.
This is some silly use of some options here. What was that exchange? The way the shield to then to arc drive? Bizarre little sequence there, but it works out for MacsSama, and MacsSama takes the round.
Just run under throw. It's a tale as old as time. We see it in games as like Street Fighter all the time.
Nice with the air-to-air, doesn't quite get anything out of it, wasn't a fatal counter. Hits with the 2B. The Coma 2B is if there is an anti-air grounded button in this game, that might be one of them.
Oh, the cross-up! He was doing such a great job of getting around it in the previous sets, or previous games, but now Maigo's laid off and brought it right back in.
There's the force release there, calls out the double jump setup that Maigo likes to go for there. Just takes a little bit of gray health off of it, doesn't get too much else. No meter available for EX conversions, but does have some moon gauge on hand here. Neither side here willing to commit with some offense, but there it is finally. Maigo finds the way in. If Maigo can spend their bar mindfully here. Oh, didn't connect! No!
Oh, put him back in the corner.
The
just get the knockdown. What side? Oh, crouching low on the left.
I wouldn't be surprised to see another safe heat activation here from MacsSama if they can find a way out. Ooh, tough break.
Kicks.
All right, round's gonna start here with relatively equal meter, and Moondrive's relatively equal as well as we go into round 3 of game 3.
Launcher, we got the quick knockdown off the air throw. Baits the force release, but doesn't punish. Good block on the cross bar
here. Just combo into super.
Do it.
Oh,
we lost it.
That's money left on the table. Could have got another extra 2K off of that. Maybe 1.5K.
That flashed fully with the jump A.
Oh, nice. The staggered 5As and catching the low 2A afterwards. Good stuff.
Donk. Not enough, though.
JC hits. Moondrive activate. Moondrive activate. Uses the shield on the heat.
Very smart using the Moondrive to pause against the heat. Slow activation. Saw the burst coming. Shielded and punished.
MacsSama is on top of these heat punishes. I really, really like it, what they're doing here. It's... Oh, okay. Gets a throw after the shield, do nothing. Got the
okay, big body onlys.
You'll love to see it. I like that the concept of the Sentinel combo still exists in modern days.
Oh, through and through. It's like getting those instant air overheads against like Sagat.
Right, right. Oh, okay. Catches with the re-jump there, takes the knockdown out of it, tries to come in with the JC, doesn't get it though. That might be JB actually.
Got the forward roll, but didn't punish the forward roll.
Oh! Comes in swinging with the Moonskill elbow. Catches the air throw afterwards, though. Does MacsSama. Uses the double jump. However, MacsSama...
We see the charge to see the blowback edge far enough to punish the heat.
I am shocked that that went up that high to heat. Or to
this is tournament point 2. Have access to an arc drive. Doesn't block the cross through.
MacsSama, yeah, sitting here on match point right now. Not too much of a life bar available for Maigo after so much momentum earlier, and now they're looking like they may be on the verge of defeat.
Every time.
100%. Oh, gets the side swap on the shield, gets the counter hit off the vanish.
Shielded into shield. Okay. We whiff shield into shield. MacsSama.
Maigo here needs to find a way to make something happen.
Tried to get it.
No! They could have got the
block.
punish there. They hesitated.
Got some shield shenanigans, but right back to the corner.
Oh, with the moonlight
gosh.
elbow for the hit. Doesn't quite get a conversion out of it though. Heat got activated here, so got a lot of gray health to heal up. Takes the stomp off of the 2-2C. Backs away there, doesn't get hit by the install. It's scooped out the air though.
He's burning up.
I like it. All right, we're
Great, but still gets the punish, gets sent to the ground, not enough to kill.
That'll do
Punishes
it.
the up kicks.
Damn, that's how you know Maigo was ready for it and is an air dasher, because like catching out that punish while they're still in the air and getting the air-to-air conversion and not just taking the ground punish afterwards. That's how you know. I see you, Maigo.
Yeah, MacsSama just defaulting into countering a shield with their own shield, and Maigo just sort of entering the blender
Dunk.
with that grab.
No, we were in the deep waters right now too of this set, because this is after a bracket reset. This is after these two have played a lot of games with each other, because it wasn't a clean sweep either way in those. This has been a full batch of games, so these players are deep in each other's heads right now. You'd love to see it. Backing away off of that there with the backdash. Not a bad option there against the grappler. Snipes with the 2-2C again. Catches with the crossover.
Cross through.
That's it.
Maigo.
2-2 going all the way in the set. We got the
Game
maximum
10.
amount of games in this grand final session between MacsSama and Maigo.
Yo, MacsSama mash and rematch. Maigo taking a bit of a breather.
Excellent.
Gotta recompose. Gotta recompose. I'm a fan of taking a moment to breathe. Grab some water.
Dostrow, who do you like?
Anything you can to reevaluate your decisions.
Who do you like?
Recenter yourself.
Who do you like to take this, Dostrow?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm rooting for Melty Blood to win this. Oh, there it is.
Fair. Okay. Oh, Colmo with the side swap. MacsSama coming back with a vengeance right now. All right. There's the heat activation there. Trying to find a way in afterwards. Gets all that gray health regenerated, so still gets a pretty good value out of it, even if they didn't get any damage from it. Nice. Catches with the incoming JC. Pressing in here. Oh, that might be
Force
JC.
release out of the mix-up. Oh, the air kick. No Moondrive activation to confirm.
Ooh, the raw 3C? Moondrive. Okay, catch it with a button afterwards.
Oh, you can't be doing that. MacsSama going in and pressing buttons as fast as possible.
MacsSama's ready for it. Got them blood-stained gloves. Let's go. Wow, I'm surprised that JC hit at that angle. Hits with the vanish, but not a counter hit, so can't get anything else out of it. Able to catch this juggle, though. Conserves the jump action. What's the mix going to be? Catches with the overhead, but not able to get anything else out of it. IAD's in over the 2C. Very nice play there from Maigo.
Gets the knockdown. What's the mix? Oh, no mix. We hold none of that. But punishes the jump through with the 5A.
Gets the full health regen out of that. So MacsSama able to even things up here a little bit as far as life goes. Oh, gets scooped. Maigo got a lot of bar here.
Oh, I would have gotten hit.
Can't quite kill. Gonna need one more exchange here to close this out. Maigo's got to be really careful with how
blood
they...
heat.
There it is.
MacsSama going for the moon skill throw.
No way to convert into more damage to cash out with that bar, so just has to take the health regen off of the blood heat.
Now, how is MacsSama going to use his resources? Do they want to just end it here or save it potentially for the next round?
MacsSama doesn't have a way to kill here, even with the bar.
Let's see.
Right. Needs one more sequence.
Oh, up
With
kicks!
the up kicks! Ooh,
Watch
catches
this.
with the rising A, but doesn't get anything else out of it! Just kicks away and gets out of there. No thank you, says Maigo. Oh, the install does it!
Oh my gosh.
The Pillar Man
2-2C.
2-2C hits.
Oh my gosh. He's fired up. Fired the heck up. MacsSama taking it all the way. Game 10. Oh my gosh. Reset the bracket. All the way from losing their very first set in the tournament. Running right through and taking the W. What a great bracket and what a great showing from all of our players, especially from MacsSama.
What a run. Like you said, running that for 10 games in grand finals and coming back all the way from losers after their first round, that is that is a testament to a player's mental stability and willpower, because it is draining to try to come back from a situation like that. And MacsSama made it happen. And of course, Maigo, though, not to be no slight to Maigo, of course, Maigo had some excellent gameplay. We had that one set where it was, what, 5 rounds were perfects?
Well, yeah, in winners finals, Maigo was going off, but MacsSama just held up the stop sign and asked Maigo to yield to this coma, and just ran through, taking first place in Maigo, first place in MacsSama, second place in Maigo, and third place Eon Crescent. And there is still a chance to support our players. You can hit !Matcherino in the chat. You can claim those codes to donate a free 30 cents to the pot, I do believe, and show our players some love. Show our players some love. They deserve it, especially after these fantastic games.
Yeah, it was very, very nice for all these players, and please hit those Matcherino codes. It takes just a second of your time. You can use your Twitter to log in. You can use your Discord to log in. You don't even have to make a new account for anything. It lets both the organizer and the players know that people are interested and invested, so please, please, please hit up that Matcherino. And yeah, excellent gameplay from all the competitors. Had Nim showing up there in 4th with their Kohaku, then had Eon Crescent in 3rd, and Maigo 2nd, and of course MacsSama with that beastly coma coming through in 1st place.
Yeah, it's just such an intimidating character. It's hard to deal with a character with both great buttons, great options, and a command grab to boot, and I cannot wait to see how these players evolve throughout the life cycle of this game, and hopefully we can see them at future Downtown Beatdowns for Melty Blood Type Lumina. Don't forget there's also Guilty Gear Strive next weekend on Sunday for Downtown Beatdown, as well as Roundhouse the following weekend, where Downtown Beatdown will be showing up. The CIFGC homies amongst the Chicago homies, people from all over, all walks of life, all games, and all sorts of people. And it's gonna be a good time. Great month for fighting games. Great year for fighting games, and we're all excited to play the games we love.
Absolutely, and just a small reminder that the Strive tournament next week is going to be PS4, or rather on PSN, so PS4, PS5. So just be aware of that. I'll also probably be at Roundhouse, so I hope to see some folks there. Dostrow, it was a delight to get to commentate with you for the first time. Thank you very much for joining me here and holding my hand through my first CIFGC event. Was a delight.
Yeah, always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. I hope to see y'all later. You can see our socials here on the screen, and you can follow us and see what's going on in our lives. And I hope to catch y'all later. And we're going to peace out here. And thanks for watching. Thanks for showing up.
Stay up spicy, y'all.